Hello and welcome. This is Today in the News. Here are the highlights. EFCC Chairman Abdulrasheed Bawa again committed to prison for disobeying court order. Supreme Court affirms nomination of Senate President Ahmad Lawan as candidate of APC for Yobe North Senatorial District. Bank manager arrested by EFCC for refusing to load ATMs with money. APC postpones presidential rally in Oyo State. Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission Abdulrasheed Bawa has been committed to prison for disobeying court order. The court also directed the Inspector General of Police to effect Bawa's arrest and remand him in Kuje prison for the next 14 days until he purges himself of the contempt. Justice Aro Ayola of the Kogi State High Court, in his judgment on Monday, granted the application for committal to prison of the EFCC chairman for disobeying a court ruling delivered on 30th November 2022, wherein the EFCC chairman was directed to produce the applicant in the case, Ali Bello. The Supreme Court has affirmed Ahmad Lawan as the authentic candidate of the APC for Yobe North Senatorial District. In a majority judgment, Justice Santos Onweze held that the first respondent Bashir Machina, who was an applicant at the trial court, was wrong to have commenced a suit by way of originating summons. 3 out of the 5-member panel of the Apex Court held that when an allegation of fraud is made, as in the case of Mr. Bashir, when he alleged that the APC fraudulently forwarded the name of Ahmed Lawan to INEC as its candidate, pleading must be taken. The suit, he says, can only commence by way of originating summons when facts canvassed there are uncontentious. An operations manager of a leading commercial bank in Abuja Central area was today arrested by operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes for refusing to load the automated teller machine of the bank despite having 29 million naira of the redesigned naira notes in the branch's vault. Before he was whisked away for further questioning, the operatives ordered the loading of all the ATMs and the payment of the stipulated amount across the counter, to the delight of the distraught customers who had spent hours on queues without getting the new notes. This discovery, which indicates a sabotage of government's monetary policy by some banks, was made by the EFCC in continuation of the ongoing surveillance and visit to banks across the country to access their vaults and verify whether they were deliberately refusing to dispense the redesigned naira notes. More than 5 bank branches were covered today by the operatives in Abuja. Similar exercises were ongoing in zonal commands across the country. The All Progressives Congress has postponed the presidential rally earlier scheduled to hold at Mako Hall, Ibadan, on the 7th of this month. Oyo State APC Publicity Secretary Olawale Shadare, who confirmed this to newsmen in Ibadan, said the Director General of the APC Campaign Council, Governor Simon Lalong, made the announcement in view of the current crisis facing the nation. The state rally had earlier been moved from 9th January to 7th February 2023, and reports have it that arrangement had reached its crescendo when news filtered in from Abuja that the orchestrated event would not hold again as scheduled for this Tuesday.